Hi, I'm Lauren and I'm a professional dancer, and at the moment I'm about to start rehearsals for the Snowman Tour, which is going to Edinburgh for a month and then to Birmingham in January for a month as well. And I'm hoping that through people I meet during that period I'll be able to sort of go on to other things after that. In terms of a career path, obviously for dancers, most people start when they're very young, so I sort of took ballet and jazz and modern and everything from about age 3. And then when I was about 8, I decided that I really liked it and I wanted to sort of see what else I could do. So I'm from Worcester originally, but I started to travel further afield to meet different teachers and get more experience. I used to travel up to Birmingham for junior associates at the Birmingham Royal Ballet, and then on the Saturday I'd come down to London and take classes at the Royal Academy of Dancing, and then I enrolled at the Central School of Ballet on their associate program when I was about 14, and I just sort of tried to go to as many summer schools and Easter courses as possible to meet as many different people. And then when I was 16, I decided that I wanted to do this as a career. So I applied for all different colleges, even ones that I thought I might not want to go to, because you never know until you turn up what they're actually going to be like. And I was accepted to the Central School of Ballet, which was my first choice, so I was absolutely thrilled. And I trained there for 3 years. And actually I also, alongside the sort of vocational training, I did my A-levels and a degree at the same time. So if I am to get injured, fingers crossed, touch wood, I still have something to fall back on if I wanted to go to university or anything later on. And then obviously once I'd finished my training, it was all about auditions and making contacts and seeing who was casting what. And I was fortunate, as soon as I finished, I got to perform with the Cuban National Ballet when they were over here in London, which was awesome. And then I was asked to do a tour of the UK it's called the Johann Strauss Gala, and we have 8 dancers and it tours with a live orchestra. So I did that last Christmas for about 3 months. And then last summer I was involved with a new project with a choreographer who's based in London, and we were sort of rehearsing for a new sort of mixed bill of classical and neoclassical and contemporary pieces, which is planning to go on tour next year to Sweden and China actually, which would be quite exciting. But she's just a new choreographer at the moment, so it's all about trying to get sort of funding for her and sort of acknowledgement for the company as a sort of something that's going to do well. And then that brings me to now, where I'm going to be rehearsing for the Snowman. If I was going to give advice to people wanting a career in the arts or as a professional dancer, you've got to be tough. You've got to be really tough, because your whole life you're going to be taking criticism, you're not going to be getting auditions that you want, and you have to be able to deal with it. So you have to love what you do enough for that not to matter anymore. And secondly, probably meet as many people as possible and make sure you put yourself out there. Don't expect work to come to you. You have to make the opportunities that you want. So just get out there and meet people and show them what you can do.